Sunday. How's everybody doing today? We are, today is the day that rules the sun, and the sun is currently in Leo. I love it. The sun moved into Leo a couple of days ago. Hey, Valentina and Lindsay. The sun moved into Leo a couple of days ago, and I literally felt like it was a really weird feeling. I felt an ancestor come be present with me. I was talking about it yesterday when my father showed up, and it was such a gift. And I was saying how I went, like Leo brings in light. It also rules the masculine, our personality, how we actually, the thing that makes us unique, the thing that makes us ourselves. Like there is something that makes me Monique. And even if somebody else did everything I did, they wouldn't be able to be just like me. We have a unique resonance and essence that is who we are, and that needs to be fulfilled upon, and that's Leo. But I was saying that like my father came through, and it has been a really interesting thing to look at, like through my heritage, this Leo energy, and sort of making peace with your uniqueness, making peace with the thing that really makes you who you are, and being willing to not conform, being willing to have the courage to be yourself, to be true to who you really are, and not collapse your energy and your way of being and your way of thinking because you meet opposition or people who are different than you. Like really being true to yourself. Says I kind of feel compelled to be more relaxed but excited about everything. Yes. It's interesting. I feel I have so many feelings going on right now. Honestly, I have to say that. And I'm at the farmer's market, you guys. So let me show y'all what's happening here. This is Donna's table. She's talking to somebody right now. Okay, that's Donna. This is the farmer's market in Larchmont. So, I feel like the Leo energy is, like I said, it's about your individuality, your unique creative expression. In astrology, we say that Leo is the place where you give permission to the ego. And what the ego is the aspect of you that, like I said, is you from 0 to 7. When you're, oh, look at this lady. She has, I missed it. You guys, I missed it. She had a little bird on her shoulder. But from 0 to 7, like when you're first born, you are a sponge. You are just pure energy. You are absorbing everything, and you don't have an individuality. Like the borders haven't been created between you and the other. You literally are like a bowl of water, but just when you're an infant. And then as you develop, your consciousness starts to come, and you start to realize that you are separate from your mother. You start to realize that you are separate from your father, that you are this individual thing. You start to connect your consciousness to the borders of your own body, and you realize that there is separation between you and others. That's something that's developed, right? As children, when we're infants, we don't know that. That's something that we don't have consciousness of, and it develops, right? And so as we develop with that separation are these other things that make you really uniquely who you are. Maybe the sound of your voice, the tone of your voice is unique. It's not like anybody else's tone. The complexion of your skin is unique. The color of your eyes are unique. The way you think, the way you process information, it's all unique. And your job is to discover those unique things, right? But in a world that educates us and says that this is how everything is, and everything is this way, and then we need to all be the same, and you should be married by, when I was young, you should be married by 25 or 30, you should have 2 kids by 35, right? All the sameness stuff. The sameness is what kills our It kills our glow, it kills our joy, it kills our unique expression. The sameness is what actually begins to dissolve our connection to the divine. That sort of sameness, because it is our unique expression that really is the flow of God through us. And so, like if the sun is ruled by Leo, and if the sun tried to be like the moon, we would miss all this, everything that the sun does. Like the sun brings gravity, holds everything in place. The sun, if it weren't for the sun, the planets and everything would just be all over the place. It would just be like pure chaos. So it's important for us to honor that thing that we do. It's important for us to cultivate and connect to that thing that we do and discover what the fuck it is and what makes it unique and different and what makes it valuable and and why it's necessary for you to be it, because so many of us will shrink back. You won't share your ideas because your ideas might be radical. You might not, dress the way you want to dress because somebody might think you're dressing weird. You might, you know what I mean? Like it's like we're taught. I remember when I was a Christian and how afraid I was to step outside and read about Buddhism at early on, or actually wasn't. I remember I started doing something with one of my girlfriends, and it was kind of anchored in Christianity. And I was like, well, let's have somebody come and speak to us about Buddhism. And she was really afraid. And that's the conformity, not willing to step out of what you're told for fear that there's going to be some deep retribution that's going to harm you if you are true to yourself, right? How many of us hide our sexuality, hide our sexual nature? That has always been my thing. I have always coursed a ton of sexual energy through my body. It's like a dam. And I've always, because I felt like if I don't hide this, if I don't push it down, people are gonna think I'm a whore, I'm a slut. Everyone's gonna think I want to have sex with them. So I had to really push it in, and I have that energy because I have Pluto conjunct my sun, and so it's an enormous amount of sexual power that runs through me. But I was conditioned to be ashamed of it. And that has its place and it has its value. So if I'm at odds with it, then I'm at odds with the natural flow of who I am, and I'm not able to be and serve in the way that I can serve. So I've had to learn how my sexual energy works. How can I best use this energy in a way that feels true to me? And I've had to understand that sexual energy is not just about sex. It's about your spirituality. It's about your creativity. It's about your essence, right? And so now I can have a broader conversation about it so that I'm not limiting it to this second chakra experience that's just about sex. And now I get to use it for something else because I've had to learn who I am so that I could express intentionally and creatively as myself. And that's all of us. We are all here to do that. It is our responsibility. You are responsible for your own energy. You are responsible for how your energy expresses. You are the person. If you don't do it, nobody else can do it. It's like nobody else can be you better than you, and you are here to be you. So that's just sort of how it goes. The moon today is in the final stages of Gemini, and so it's really the stories that we tell ourselves about who we are. It's going to be going into Cancer. And do you feel at home inside of yourself? We're about to have a new moon in Leo. And today is the final day to join the moon class, right? So for those of you who are interested in doing the work for this Leo season to access your creative expression and your individuality, your unique way of being, today is the last day to join the Leo new moon, the 13 moons. And so, with that, I hope you guys are all having a beautiful, beautiful day. This Leo energy is here to really help us get true to ourselves. And so, I would imagine that that's a very important thing for all of us. Because if we're not that, if we don't honor the sun in our lives, and one of the ways to get true to yourself, one of the ways to become truer to yourself is by wherever your sun is in your chart, nurture that. Like, pay attention to your sun in your chart and nurture it. And then, because that's your personality, that's the light moving through you, and that will help you become more of yourself. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. I'm going to show y'all the... All right. There's a man down there playing the water drum. He plays here every Sunday. He's really lovely too. All right, y'all. There's Donna. Let me see if I can get her. Donna, hi. 1 second. Sorry about that. Will you come and say hello? Tell us what you're down here doing. This is the video's on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am popped up. I do crystal education. So I sell bundles, sage and Palo Santo to clear energy. And then I sell all of these individually. And then I make jewelry for people to actually wear.
Yes.
Bracelets.
I'm wearing this one now.
Bracelets. And then I do wire wrapping crystals for people who like necklaces.
Yes.
And I do make them custom. So if you look up here, there are chains, different kinds of chains, different lengths. So we can customize the bracelet or necklace that you would like. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing.
So tell me, and what's the benefit of these bracelets?
Well, it depends on the stone. So I also have my book of stones that's kind of a Bible of stones. And so it depends on what you're attracted to. Literally, the stones will kind of call you for the energy.
Yes.
So if you're attracted to something, what I typically do is I have people read about the stone, and then it immediately resonates with why they chose it.
Okay. All right, great. And then also tell us about your hat.
Oh, I make hats. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a rabbit felt fur hat. And this one's very simple, but what I typically do is I put stones on them.
Yeah. Oh, they're gorgeous.
And then I do some sort of monogramming. I have 1111 on mine, and Sunshine, because that's a nickname that someone gave me.
Yeah.
And so I do custom hats. We can monogram them, we can put quotes on them, we can put all kinds of crystals. I mean, literally monogrammable.
I love it. I love those hats.
Yeah, these hats.
One day I'm going to get...
And they come in lots of different colors.
Okay, they do. Like what color? So this is like a light gray.
This is silver belt.
Okay.
But they come in 30 different colors.
Oh, wow.
So everything from white all the way up to black.
Amazing.
Every color you
Okay.
could possibly imagine.
Cool. All right, everybody. So that's Donna. All right, y'all. And okay, so that's it. I'm done. I'm gonna go, and I just wanted you guys to kind of get into the feel of the day. I'm not gonna introduce y'all to everybody. All right, y'all. Have a really beautiful day. Talk to you again later. Bye bye.